No, I'm just kidding.
Hello, everybody, and welcome in to Tuesday night, December 17th, 2024. Ken Stout Live with the Zoom Homies. The Zoom Homies with Ken Stout Live. We have Rich, we have Bill, we have Greg, we have Jeff. Okay, the two Jeffs are once again side by side. Now, I've told you guys, you cannot be doing this, so I'm going to make some changes here. There we
John
go.
Williams said goodbye, Ken.
All I got to say is you number one.
Yeah. No, you're number one. Yeah, you're number one.
Yeah.
Well,
They're also side by side on my screen too. That don't happen very often. That it's the same for.
well, on the stream that's going on the screen,
We're never
that's going
side by
out.
side on my screen.
Yeah, it's weird how that works. You'd think that
Yeah.
Zoom would be consistent, but it's not.
Look who was on time tonight.
I know. Well, I was a little late, but we won't get into that. All right, big reveal coming up. Can I spotlight myself while I have my? I cannot. All right, pay attention. Some of you may or may not know. If you think you know what's coming up in chat, put a 1 in chat.
John Williams said hello, Greg Guy.
Tony knows. I don't think Tony was around when I discussed this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you guys are funny. All right, here we go. I'll immediately spotlight it.
I know.
Oh, wait a minute. Now it's saying the cameras are used in somewhere else. Hold the horses.
Oops.
Well, if you think you know what it is, put it in chat.
Oh, crap. Sorry.
Interesting. I need to go to the studio mode to fix this, or I briefly need to go. I didn't even think about this. My afternoon kind of been hectic.
And once again, the Ken Stout effect is present.
Nope, this is the Doug Betts effect. I am not prepared. I'm blaming him on this. Let me go to studio mode because that way I can effectively make the
Merry Christmas
changes and not affect anything.
Merry Christmas.
Well, that went on for a.
Merry
Here, I was going to think that was almost real rain at Sam's place.
Merry
Yeah, I saw that too,
Christmas.
I was wondering.
Kind of like night vision goggles, it looks like to me.
Right now, yeah. Gen 2.
Well, it looked like rain, and then all of a sudden his rain got very artistic.
That AI. No.
Well, I know what I'm looking for is in here, and I just can't find it. So bear with me a minute.
There you go. It's raining, you know.
Interesting. I'll do it this way. Because I can't, the camera won't work. It's telling me it's being used in somewhere else, and the only other place it's being used is in OBS. And I got OBS running. And I have the studio on so I can go make these changes. Actually, according to this, it's not in OBS. Wow. All right. This is interesting because I just went to OBS to check it out and it's not OBS. So you know what that means, don't you? It's going to be a very short stream and the big announcement's not going to be made tonight.
You mean you number two?
That might be tonight. Let me look at this again. Let me adjust my background. I can't adjust it. Yeah, I can't put a blur on it. Or can I? No, not while the photograph is on there. I cannot. So every time I click on it, it says, fail to start the camera. Please select another camera in settings, which I can do. I can go into the settings. But the camera I want to use is not the camera that is... Okay, now I can use this camera. And then I can adjust this camera. So here's the big surprise, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you may have already figured this out. Some of you may have already spotted it. Mrs. K got her birthday or her Christmas today. This is the new me.
Woo.
Haircut.
I asked her what she wanted for Christmas, and she said she
Wow.
wanted me to get a haircut. So
Yep. Snazzy. See that this morning.
I did bring it up this morning. I was thinking Bill was there, Darren was there, and busted the bot. As far as I know, the bot's not busted. I mean, try the bot now. I don't know. I got to figure this camera stuff out. It's kind of going to bother me because I know it's not actually running in OBS, and I can't move that camera to over there. Yeah, that's working. But the weather's not. That's weird how
John Williams,
Nope,
it
there
is
goes
currently 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, and overcast in Madison,
you look about 10 years
Wisconsin.
younger at least.
I lost 3 pounds.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
I
know.
went to see Mom today. I weighed this afternoon, and it was 3 pounds less than it was when I weighed the other day.
Oh, wow.
So he cut off about 2 foot of hair.
Wow.
He said, "Do you mind how I do this?" I said, "Nope, not really." He says, "I'm just going to snip. There goes the ponytail."
Yeah.
Now you gotta dye your beard black. You would look young.
The last time we dyed the beard, though, Chris, it just did not look well. It looked horrible. Now, I don't. There is something about the hair's fine. I'm okay with the hair. He trimmed the beard pretty good, but he trimmed the mustache is horrible. Then Mrs. K said it right. It'll grow back, and it will. Now, I wonder if I try to go to this other one here.
Now, just speaking from experience, when you dye a mustache or a beard, I burn the pool out of my skin because the beard dye is much stronger than hair dye.
Yeah, I can imagine. We've dyed it once before with a regular old hair dye, and it was horrible. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Ken. Already?
Well, Mike.
Way back when, I used just for men beard dye on my mustache. That's all I had at that point.
Right.
And it was like I poured acid on my lip almost. It just
Oh,
burned
wow.
the pool out of it.
Yeah, I was impressed.
The hair there is coarser, so you need
Right.
more potent stuff.
Yeah,
So
I called
good.
around and found a place, and I got to switch over here, and I can't move Zoom over there, so this is going to be really awkward. I'm talking to an arrow on my computer.
John Williams said try and use tongue oil. Lol.
I see something else in your beard too. It looks like you got that chiseled look on your chin when you turn
Yeah,
sideways.
if I could get this other camera
Yeah.
to work, I also didn't realize how much black hair I've got in my beard. It's really salt and peppered. But I was impressed with this place. I was impressed with this guy that cut my hair. My first thoughts were this was going to be horrible, but took a little over an hour, and I walked up to pay, and you pay them. You don't pay cash or register. You pay the person. And they only take cash. That was kind of interesting. So went to their ATM, and I'm sure they make money off that. And I paid him. He goes, wait, wait a second. Sit down right here. I see something that's just not right. So he caught something after we walked from his area to the front, and he fixed it. Now that's impressive to me. That is just totally impressive. I had to chuckle 6 or 7 times to myself because the entire conversation of the staff, which by the way was 16 mixed barbers, male, female, was about this one barber's son who's getting an Oculus, 3 sets of headphones, a microphone, a remote control, this, or that, and this, and this. And then someone said, why don't you just buy him a PC? You can get him a good gaming PC for, anybody want to take a guess?
$1,000.
Nah, you're way short of what they were talking about.
2,000?
5,000.
I heard 2,700, 2,000, and 5,000.
Yep.
The 27's closer. Someone said 2,300, but I'm thinking to myself, I said, self, keep your big mouth shut. Don't say a word. I bet you can build a good, decent gaming PC for $1,000. I really do. Well, certain people in this world, I'm not going to mention any names, live out west. I don't know. I'm not going to ever build a gaming PC. I don't play games. I've got a card coming in to pick up a game that I will play a little bit once it gets here. Rick said, yes, you can. Hello, Rick. Try and use your... Let me figure out... I'm going to go back to putting the avatar on because this camera thing's just bugging me. Why would that do that, Sam? Why would certain ones play but other ones wouldn't play? Would it be... Is it dropping the connection between OBS and StreamerBot?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us. It's got 4 of the 5, and it says it's connected
Skiman
to...
21632. It is currently 46.9 degrees Fahrenheit, 8.3 degrees Celsius, and mist in
Twitch.
Denton, Maryland.
Well, that's
I
fine.
don't
Who
really
cares
care about Twitch, so I think it's good. I mean, I don't know. I got a good response on from Doug's stream today, from Doug himself, about the kerfunkle of the black on black text. It is fixed now, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Brian reported it last night, and I tested it last night, and it was fine. I had to have something to talk about today, so I thought, oh, this is probably a good thing to talk about. And I put a comment in there, and I liked his comment that he put in there back. So, Mom liked it. She said I look like, and I quote, a new man. I was like, well, now I'm really your favorite son. I'll tell you more about Mom's visit after the stream. If you'd like to participate, there's the email on Zoom. The email's over there on that thing. Try SpeakerBot now. I shut him off and restarted him. Hopefully it will work. XH? I have a command XH? Oh, well, that's not ringing a bell, John.
Skiman 21632
All right,
said
there's-
hello Greg Guy.
Hello, great guy. That works. Hello, great guy. Hello, Ghetto.
Hello.
Hey, Ken,
Yeah, Chris.
you can buy, I just configured a computer from Alienware, Dell Alienware, R16 gaming desktop. It's $1,349, and that's with like 64 gigabytes of memory.
Oddly enough, Alienware was one of the brands they were talking about. I asked the one woman as she walked by, I said, by chance, are you adopting? I have 6 grandchildren. And she kind of giggled and said no. But, hey, I was trying. She's buying her kid all these things. I figured she'd treat grandkids pretty good, too. Yeah, I can't
And
figure
it
out.
with a i9.
That was an I9.
I have an interesting topic to bring up.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
So the lady that just brought me her phone to transfer those photos to disk for her into a flash drive. The reason she got the flash drive was because her daughter got her a photo frame. Well, they were not able to get, her daughter was not able to get the photos to load on the photo frame. Well, turns out they tried to use one of those USB-C to A to female A adapters to plug the flash drive in. Didn't work. So, doesn't work. So they ended up bringing it to me, and turns out the only way you can transfer photos or videos to this new photo frame is by using a phone app and Wi-Fi, or connecting it via USB to a computer, neither of which this older lady has. She don't have a computer or Wi-Fi. All she has is her cell phone and data connection. So I made a few extra dollars today.
Told you
Yeah.
I'd figure it out. I
There
made it
you
in the
go.
nick of time, too. So if you look right here, you can see
Yeah.
the Hitler
Nice
mustache
streak.
that I don't like.
Einstein, the whole.
Sticks this somehow. Mrs. K said it'll
Yeah.
grow back. And
Yeah.
she didn't even notice until we got home, and I went in and I looked at it. And I was checking out the haircut. I really think it's nice.
It looks a little short is all.
Yeah,
You can't really tell.
What, right here?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks a little
I
short
can
and looks a
see
little
now
crooked,
straight.
but
Yeah, straight.
you know, it is what
Well,
it
it's
is.
like, I
so.
mean, I make that mistake occasionally with mine, and a couple of days later, it's 3 or
Yeah.
4 days later, it's fine.
Yeah. So I apologize for SpeakerBot not working. I have no idea what's going on. Everything's connected. I restarted it. It appears that nothing is working at all. So good thing.
It's the
Stream's
Doug
coming
Betts
to an end.
effect.
Could be. Could very well be. Yeah. I'm going to end the stream. I want to thank
One
everyone.
Fish 26 said goodbye, Ken.
Thank you, One Fish. And that worked. I don't get it. It's like it's picky or something. I don't know. I want to thank everyone on YouTube for being here. I got an interesting email today that said my year in review ran January 1st to November 30th. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't the year end December 31st?
I thought so.
That was a YouTube year.
Yes.
Yeah, apparently YouTube's ends on the 30th. Anyway, I also want to thank the Zoom homies, Rich, Bill, Greg, Jeff. The two Jeffs are back to side by side. How in the world does this happen?
Magnetic.
Oh,
attraction.
because Ghetto came in. No, Ghetto
Oh,
came
yeah.
in, and that jars. It does on my end anyway. It jars how
Well,
things are. Sam,
Yeah,
Darren.
Jeff and I
John
are
Williams
paying
said good
YouTube
night.
to mess with your stream.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
That's
giving them
fine.
pretzels.
If you want to join us on Zoom, send me an email. If not, then we'll see you tomorrow night. See you guys tomorrow at noon on Doug's. Noon my time, 9 o'clock his time, I think it is. Good night. Gotta go find the button. I'll watch. I won't be able to shut the stream down because I fixed this, what you call it, problem.